everyone, it's been a minute. So long, in fact, that a few things have changed around for me. We moved to a new apartment, which is great. It's a little bit bigger and it has a backyard and it's probably not haunted. I'm pregnant with baby number 2. We're having another little girl and she's due in March. So that is exciting and overwhelming. And let's see what else. Right. I almost don't know how to talk about this. It happened on Tuesday night and it's Sunday and I'm sort of kind of feeling functional again. And I wish that I was exaggerating here, but I spent most of Wednesday crying and for dinner I had stovetop stuffing. Like, I decided that stovetop stuffing was a legitimate dinner for a human adult to consume. There are a million reasons why I find the prospect of President Trump so upsetting. But I have to say that one of the hardest parts for me was breaking the news to my daughter. A few months ago, we were having a conversation about jobs or something like that, and she said, girls can't be president. And I said, of course a woman could be president. What are you talking about? And she said, nah, I saw the presidents and they were all boys. We had just gotten back from Disney World, and in a moment of total desperation, we need to get out of this heat, we took her on the Hall of Presidents ride, where there are animatronic versions of all of the presidents. And she was right. All of them were men. I said to her, actually, kiddo, a girl can definitely be president, and there's a very good chance that our next president is going to be a girl. Her name is Hillary Clinton. And since we had that conversation, she had been proclaiming to anyone who would listen that Hillary Clinton was going to be our next president. So when Wednesday morning came around, my first instinct was to lie and just not tell her. She's a kid. She doesn't need to know, does she? And when I told her, she was visibly disappointed. She said, "Aw," and she stuck her little lip out for a second. Now, she's 4, so she doesn't fully understand what all of this means. But what she does understand is that there was some sort of competition, and she wanted the girl to win, and the girl didn't win. Now we're in this weird moment of figuring out the balance between shielding her from the bad things in the world and figuring out how this is a teaching moment. Later in the day, she did ask me who the president was, and I told her it was going to be Donald Trump, and she said, "Trump?" She didn't know who Donald Trump was. She still doesn't really know who Donald Trump is, because I did everything I could to protect her from seeing Donald Trump do anything. I mean, how do you explain Trump to a 4-year-old? You know that kid at school who's always calling you poo-poo head? He's kind of like that. He won't share his crayons. He wants to send all of the Hispanic kids to the principal's office and blockade the door with a Lego wall. Oh, and he's literal Hitler. We were part of the millions of parents who told their little girls that they could be anything. And now we have to tell them that they can be anything so long as James Comey says it's okay. My little girl is 4, and for the next 4 years, she's going to watch her parents fighting for what is right and standing up for what they believe in and taking a lot more action so that by the time she's 8, we won't have to shield her from this. I hope if you're feeling anything like I'm feeling, that you're taking some moments to take care of yourself and also figuring out how we move forward and what actions we should take. I'm going to put some links down below to places that I think are going to need our help in the coming months and years. And I hope you're having an amazing day. I'll talk to you soon.